annoyingly perfect people. We all know one. You know the type. The guy who lands any woman he wants with a wink and a smile. Or the super bright girl who gets straight A's without putting in a single second of revision. But what about the man who decides he fancies entering an Olympic marathon for the first time and, wins the gold medal? Meet Emil Zatopek. A man so remarkably effortless in his pursuit of glory that his surname has seeped into popular culture. To do a Zatopek meaning to absolutely nail something at the first time of asking. He'd never run a competitive marathon before the 1952 Games in Helsinki, which didn't matter because when he ran one for the first time, he won the race. And boy, did he do it his way. You see, Mr. Z is the godfather of the eccentric high achievers. There's unorthodox runners and then there's Emil Zatopek. His hypnotic running style saw him shake his contorted face from side to side like a man being forced to listen to the collective works of Nickelback on a perpetual loop. Zatopek himself joked that he wasn't talented enough to run and smile at the same time. But it didn't matter. Over the course of his career, he set 18 world records. And whatever the Czech put his mind to, the 5,000 metres.
And there goes Zatopek across the line.
The 10,000 metres.
And sees Zatopek running one full lap ahead of other competitors.
He just kept on winning. And winning. And winning.
The amazing Zatopek has his race won. And there goes Zatopek across the line.
And what he managed in Helsinki after already landing 2 gold medals would become the stuff of legend, elevating him from a great long-distance runner to perhaps the greatest of all time. By rights, he shouldn't have been in Finland at all, having been told by his doctors not to compete after developing a gland infection just months before the Games. But minor things like professional medical advice didn't deter Emil, deciding that he fancied tackling the 26.2 miles of the marathon was sensational enough. But his supremely relaxed approach before and during the race, as if out for a Sunday morning jog in the park, was what marked him out for genius status. Zatopek approached the favourite, Britain's Jim Peters, introducing himself with, "Hello, I'm Zatopek," leaving Peters wondering if the Czech was now going by just the one name, like Pele or Beyoncé. Given it was his first foray into the much longer distance, Zatopek wanted some guidance and inquired of his rival, casually, if the pace was too great. Peters played it cool, later admitting he was trying to outwit Zatopek, suggesting that rather than too quick, the race wasn't speedy enough. Fair enough, thought Emil, and he picked up the pace, speeding off away from Peters and everyone else. As he entered the final phase of the race, significantly ahead of everyone else, he chatted and joked with the crowd, police, anyone he could see. The good vibes continued into the stadium for the final lap and over the line as the fans yelled his name. 3 gold medals at the 5,000 metres, 10,000 metres and now the marathon, something never achieved before or since. Been slightly different, but then, in Zatopek's eyes, all long-distance runners were. "We are different in essence from other men," he said. "If you want to win something, run 100 metres. If you want to experience something, run a marathon."